We have a fan group here.
We paid them. I need to see the translators to make sure no one dies on the other side of the world. Okay, good. Thank you, Tim, for the opportunity. Where did you go, Tim? And thank you, Geshe Michael, for starting ACI. I thought when I prepared for this presentation, which I learned I will do yesterday, it forced me to think, how did we start? Like, how did it all start? So I want to give you a run through of from 2012 to today. This slide, this logo that you see here is from the Russian-speaking Classic Wisdom Academy, which was before ACI Rus. And we started that 2012. And I thought, how did we start? But I really think the main thing which I forgot was that a good coach, a good Lama will make you find who said that? Will make you create karmic causes even when you're completely oblivious to that, when you're not aware of that. And I think for me, the powerful karmic partner that helped us to grow ACI is really the DCI, which I badly fell in love with as well. So because this review of different ways to create organizations, especially ACI organizations, obviously intends to inspire you to do something similar. Otherwise, what the heck is the point of listening to these stories? I think if you can start by having a strong karmic partner, it's a very good idea. Then, at one point, Geshe Michael told me in Kiev one short sentence. He said, go back and go deeper. After DCI, I went with Igor and with Vika and Victor, Vitaly. And so I started in Kiev to teach ACI. And
why there is no me on the photos?
I think you made the photos.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about photos much, but it was so funny in retrospect because I've always sitting, without socks on something high. And I remember a friend of mine from work asked me, why are you sitting on a table always? And it took me a year or two to realize that I was copying what Geshe Michael did in Diamond Mountain, and I never thought about it. I just did what I saw him doing. Anyway, so that was 2012, I believe. And then, in 2018, Max Chabali showed up, and there's a rule in ACI and in DCI, which everyone knows. You need to have your own Max. There's a specific one in Taiwan. Where is he? He's not there. He's hiding. Okay, it's okay. We did an amazing job with the last event in Taiwan, in Taipei. Thank you for that. And for us, Max Chabali showed up, and he started to organize and do the marketing for the courses.
Which was amazing.
Which was scary. Because suddenly we had to look more professional, and that last evening especially, I remember there were 500 people in Kiev, and we were doing ACI 13 as a follow-up. And out of those 500 people, 490 were new. And Max said, don't worry, just tell them to come. I said, it's ACI 13, like it's really hard. This is where Geshe lost half of his
Guess how many people from this 500 talk came to ACI 13?
But I know them personally because one of them is a physics PhD. She fell in love with ACI 13 and has been staying on ACI since then. That's a miracle to me. So it was a cool time. What's her name? Do you remember her name? Anyway, so this is a little bit statistics. We have been focusing, thanks to Max, very strongly on our We don't count people who are interested in ACI, we count people who finished at least one ACI course, which is, then we call it a student, and we are interested in people completing courses. So this is a growing number of students who finished at least one ACI course, and in total right now we have 1,783 students who finished at least one course. And
it's not
6,000
easy. It's
ACI
not
courses.
easy to finish ACI courses.
And that was a hard decision, but we decided, if you listen to a course, if you love us, if you whatever, it doesn't matter. If you finish a course, you're a student, and we are interested in how many courses are finished with certificate and everything. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Then the next thing, this is a summary. So in our platform, which is it's a copy of the platform that Tim is using. There was a Ukrainian IT guy who programmed it for us, which was beautiful. And we have basically only Russian and Ukrainian speakers. So there are no other languages that we have been serving so far. But there are over 10,000 people registered, and as I said, 1,700 students and 6,000 courses. The big thing that started to happen last year and this year is that our students started to teach. So that is oh my God. So when Geshe Michael is talking about the grandfather or the children idea, I can feel now what it means. Like when I see these guys teach, just thinking about it, I'm usually crying because it's very powerful. So Max and Ira did a course recently. They finished the first ACI 3 course actually online, where there were, I think, 500 people registered. Then this group, where's Aijan? Are you still here? Aijan is back there. She's one of our ACI teachers in Kazakhstan. She lives in London, she works for Ernst & Young. And they just completed together with Rausa and Elmira the first 3 ACI courses in Kazakhstan. ACI 4 is coming up. And then on the right side, that screenshot is Yulia Bilaeva and Evgeny Bilaeva. And they had, I think, the biggest ACI course ever. They had over 3,000 people registered for an ACI course for ACI 3.
3,000 people went to one course.
And they're completing 400 or 500 people per course, which is incredible. And one of their beloved super students is actually here today, and she has birthday today, which is Anita.
Yay!
Thank you, Anita.
It's the next generation.
Exactly, that's the
So
next
already
generation.
students of our students of our students?
Yes. And then this year there were ACI courses in Nizhny Novgorod and St. Petersburg.
Yes, also they're going to be soon in Moscow and in Kiev, offline. I think now the offline teachings are happening in 6 different cities in Russia and Ukraine and Kazakhstan.
And Mark says he wants 35 cities in the next 2 years. I'm like, I hope someone is checking how well they're teaching, which we're doing.
Well, we have many cities in Russia and Ukraine.
So that's the plan for
Kazakhstan.
24. As Maria said, we are focusing now on getting people back from Zoom to offline. And we have a group who taught ACI 1 in Kiev recently with Val and her team live in Kiev. Max and Ira are going to go to Bulgaria. There's a group from Moscow, Nizhny Novgorod. Kazakhstan is already doing pretty well. St. Petersburg live already happened. And Yulia and Evgeny are going to continue to teach online. I think they have the biggest reach with support of Anita actually also. So it's very powerful. Okay. There's one more organization that we started with the Germans, which now we rebranded for a year, which is called Diamond Mind Academy. They're a little bit smaller, but we did an event last week, actually, exactly a week ago on the weekend, with 240 people.
In Vienna, Austria.
In Vienna. And a couple of things I'm really proud of, which I suggest if you start teaching ACI, from the beginning, make them do yoga so you don't later have to convince them. It's just part of what you're doing. And then no one questions it. No, if that's what we do.
And also, actually, when Peter started to teach, I was translating at the beginning. There were really like maybe 10, 15, 20 people in the room. And I don't know, maybe you always start small and then somehow it grows. So don't worry about the number of people. Don't try to go, oh, they are doing 3,000 people. Start with 5, with 10 people. It doesn't matter. We also started 10 years like that. Really, if your heart is right, if you really do it for people with love, it just grows.
So I think from that first photo, there's only one person left, which is Ina Ivanina, who is teaching together with Bill now also.
Yes, they're also teaching.
Thank you for staying on board so long. So that's the Diamond Mind activities in German, and they have a different approach for the market. What was that? Right, so that was last weekend, and finally, that's the last photo. I think one of the most important things.
One
of the most
we
important
can say
things.
This kind of thing. It's ACI, right?
One of the most important things, if you want to really grow an organization, the way I see it is, you have to have friends all over the spectrum of Geshe Michael's world. It doesn't matter what you teach, but if you can be connected to DSI, be connected to YSI, keep it sharply separated, otherwise your own mind is going to get into trouble. But I feel that's a photo that I really love because the 5 of us had a good time. At that time, we didn't think about any business organizations which are studying together. And so today, right now, if you look who is sitting close to you or sitting behind or in front of you, who knows in a couple of years where you will be. With that, thank you so much, Tim, and thank you so much, Geshe Michael, and please keep teaching us.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maria.
We have one more guest I want to introduce. So there's one crazy guy who told me, I want to put all of your teachings online. And can you give me the videos and the classes and all the papers? And I gave him, I think it's 30 years of classes, 10,000 classes. And he started to put them online one by one and organize them and index them and make them searchable. And not too long ago, I said, how are you doing on that? And he said, I have 5,000 finished. I have 5,000 more to go. And he made it free. And nowadays, he has a beautiful, I know, but I don't know how to, is it official something? No. Say yes or no. No, he's not saying, okay. But he's here with his partner, Bo. And I'd like to thank Jamie Plant and Bo. Yeah. We have 21 or 22 organizations, and Grandpa suffers. Every time there's a new organization, I suffer. Because they always come and say, Grandpa, we need money, we need fundraising. Can you fundraise? They sold my yoga mat. They sold my calligraphy. Somebody asking me for my old underwear. But only one organization, when I asked them, do I have to fundraise for you? They say, Grandpa, just relax. And we take care of it ourselves. And that's Jamie, and I'm really grateful for that. So please support them online, and it's all free. It's all free. It's 10,000 teachings for free, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm extremely grateful. When I think about my own karma, and I think, how did I make him? I still don't understand. I think this is the first example when somebody's karma went to somebody else by accident. Like missed in a letter in the post office goes to the wrong box. So I think it must be like that. How I created you and Bo, I don't know, but I'm extremely grateful. Yeah, thank you. Okay, back to work. Tim, how long do I? 6:30? Is it? 6:45. Okay, good. All right, we're at Jiangwei Tseni Lopa Yin, I think. Yeah. Okay. By the way, in English we call stream of consciousness, or we say just somebody. Not connected sentences, really. They're just this lojong, this particular lojong, this seventh part of this lojong is really just random advice. Okay, probably some graduate student in a university can connect them in a doctoral thesis, but it looks like they are just random advices. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, and they are short and sweet. And by the way, we will not stay here. We are learning bodhicitta. We are learning how to develop bodhicitta. The main class is lojong. The main topic is daksha nyamje, making ourselves and others equal, and then exchanging ourselves with others. And we're almost finished with it. And it's been 13 years. And now we're going to soon, I think in this week maybe, we will reach the 6 perfections, okay? We will start on the 6 perfections. And that's kind of the ultimate goal of the Lamrim. So if Grandpa doesn't tell too many stories, probably we can reach, okay? Changwei Tseni Lopayin, that's the little piece from the Lojo, from the book, okay? Changwei Tseni Lopayin. And say again, as Gibson mentioned, it means measure. What's the measure that you have finished? In Sanskrit, it's ma, like pramana, and it means measure. The word meter comes from that, like that. Changwei Tseni Lopayin. When it stops, you're finished, okay? And that's the kind of advice that this Lojong, he just give you these little songs, you know? It's like, hey, when it stops, that's the measure. And you're like, what? It's like, when it stops, you're ready, okay? When it stops, you're ready, okay? So what's it mean? Shepa chiwa mitapa dang ngenjungi lojong be tse di nangshe dang. If your meditation topic is your own death, okay? If you are dedicating some effort and some time to planning and thinking about your own death, okay? Chiwa mitapa and ngenjungi lojong. Ngenjung means don't get too attached to the things in this world, okay? You can't keep them. You won't remember them 10 minutes after you die. Okay, all your stock accounts and your bank accounts and your cars and even Tesla, you cannot remember about 10 minutes after you die. Okay, you won't remember anything. Okay, you won't. All of it will be gone. Okay, Chiwa mitaba ngenjungi lo means let it go before you lose it. Okay, that's a nice philosophy. Geshe, is it bad for a Buddhist to have a Tesla? No, it's very good. Okay, everyone should have a Tesla. It's fun. Buddhist responsibility is to have fun. Okay, that's your practice, is to have fun. And if it's a 1953 Chevrolet truck, have fun. Me and Bill are working on a truck. Have fun with your life, but don't be afraid to lose it. Okay, have fun. You can have things, it's okay. You deserve them. If the world is coming from seeds, you earned it. You paid for it already, okay? You paid the seeds already. Getting the car at the Tesla dealer is just a detail. You already paid the money when you reach there. Before you reach there, you're paying in seeds, right? And that's fine, that's fine. You cannot give the seeds away, by the way. So you might as well take the Tesla. Okay, you can give grandpa a ride. Okay, that happens. No jongi. I will tell you a Tesla story, but I think the person won't like it. So. See, I can keep my mouth shut. Okay, Lo Jambe said, Sendin Nangshe Dang, Sendin Nangshe, Korwe Punso La Yiman Dopa. When you stop worrying about things, by the way, the 3 levels of Lamrim practice, right? They start with death. Okay, the 3 levels of Lamrim practice start with death. Okay, if you're not ready to die, you're not even in the Lamrim book. You're in the wrong room. Okay, if you're not ready to die, you're in the wrong room right now. You can't get into this room if you're not practicing your death, or if you're not getting used to it. You didn't reach the Lamrim class. Okay, same din nangshe dog. Let it go. You know, let go the things of this life before you lose them. Let go of them. If you can let go of a Tesla, you deserve one. Okay, if you can let go of a Tesla, you deserve one. We were at the Mandarin Hotel. Oh my God. We walk out, there's 3 Rolls Royces. I didn't even ever see a Rolls Royce recently. And I don't know, Xiaoping cheated me. She said, oh, this car's all for you, Geshe. You know, you just pick one. I'm like, Bill, there wasn't any old Chevy, so I let it go. Okay. You can have a Tesla, it's fine, it's wonderful, but if you can die without worrying about it, that's it. Then it's fine, it's okay. Have a Tesla. There's nothing in Buddhism say you cannot have fun. There's no sutra that says Buddhists cannot have fun. There's no sutra say Buddhists cannot have a Tesla. You can search John Brady's database. There's no sutra like that. Okay. Okay, you can have, it's okay, but you cannot, but you have to be ready to die and give the Tesla to somebody else, okay? There's a joke in the monastery. The student asked the teacher, is it okay to have a Tesla? They said, yeah, it's okay. But then later the Tesla will have to look for a new owner. The Tesla will go and look for a new owner because you will die. He say, yeah, you can get a Tesla, but make sure the Tesla knows how to find a new owner. Otherwise, he's going to be lonely. The Tesla will be lonely after you die. Okay, all right. Korwe Punsa la Yiman Dopa Sok Yimba Shindu Ndir Dang Jen Sin Chen Den Dang Chen Zin Lopani Chao. So we have to get used to Dak Chinzen, stopping this attitude of taking care of myself first. Okay, and by the way, I'm old man. And I can tell you, if you give up this idea of taking care of yourself first, okay, just give it up now. Don't wait till you're 70 and 0.9. Okay, just give it up now. Okay, this attitude that you should take care of yourself first. It's not elegant, by the way. Buddhism is elegant. Buddhist practice is elegant. Okay, they have all these Dior. I went to Christian Dior. I made a mistake. I went to Christian Dior store because I'm looking for a dress for Veronica. You know I have this problem, right? So I go to Christian Dior and it's perfect dress, you know. And I'm like, I'll take it, you know. And then they say, okay, do you know the price? I said, it doesn't matter. I love her, you know. And then they say, okay, $5,000. Then I'm like, this was in Taiwan, I think. I said, wait, you have a branch in New York City, right? He said, yeah. I said, I'll just pick it up in New York. Because otherwise I have to carry it home, and you know, and lucky I canceled it. Okay, so Dak Chenjin is you can have those things, but if you stop this habit to take care of yourself first, okay, take care of other people first. You can wait until you're 50. You can wait until you're 60. You can wait until you're 70. Sooner or later, you have to give up this thing of taking care of yourself first. Sooner or later, you got to give it up, okay? I give you permission, keep it for 2 more weeks. Then give it up. Whatever is your age, give it up now. And then the rest of your life is so easy, so goddamn easy. You know, stop taking care of yourself first. Take care of other people first. Peacock behavior, right? Take care of other people first. The earlier you learn it, the more relaxed your life will be, okay? And the more fun, it's much more fun to take care of other people first, okay? Much, much more fun. And don't wait for 50 years, 60 years to find out how fun it is, okay? Try it now. Just take care of other people first. Everything, you know. Who goes to the toilet first? Oh, you guys go. You know, take care of other people first, okay? And get in the habit, just make a habit. And your whole life is a lot of fun. After that, your whole life. Don't wait until you're really old to take care of other people first. Do it now. Otherwise, you're not gonna have fun. You're cheating yourself, okay? It's so fun to take care of other people. It's really, really fun, okay? So don't make that mistake, okay? Don't be selfish, okay? It's a big mistake. It's not fun. You think you're taking care of yourself, you're not. When you are take care of yourself first, you are not taking care of yourself, okay? When you're taking care of other people, you're having really fun all the time. And nothing's difficult because you don't care if you lose anything. You see what I mean? You don't care if someone else takes it or someone else gets it. You're like, okay, that's what I'm here for. Someone else should get it first person. Okay, that's my job. What's your job? People ask me on the plane, what's your job? I say, don't even ask me. You know, it's too confusing. Someone else go first, take care of her. You know, that's my job. You know, it's so fun. It's so much more fun, okay? Taking care of yourself first is it's a big hassle and it's a lot of trouble, okay? Take care of other people is fun. It's real fun, okay? So just try it for 2 weeks, see how it feels. And you can see, okay? It's much, much more fun, okay? To see people's face when you give them, you know, hey, last week I gave somebody $64,000. They're like, wow, and like, you know, and it's fun, okay? It's more fun, all right? All right, Jongtak Chebo Ngandeyin. Jongtak means a sign that you have developed Lojong, okay? There's 5 signs that you have developed lojong. You're a successful lojong person, okay? Jong tak means 5 signs that you are pretty good in your lojong. Your lojong is pretty good, okay? Lojong tak chembangan, there's 5 of them. Sheba dungel da nuba so kanju ya nyomon be yi mi kyepe se nupe. Then he gives them a name and he describes them, okay? So the name of the first one is Katu Chembo. Say Katu? Chembo. Katu? Chembo. Only Gibson knows the Sanskrit for Katu. Sanskrit. Tapas, yeah, tapas. The Mandarin in Shenzhen has a tapas bar. And I went there because I thought I can practice tapas. Tapas in Sanskrit means difficult meditation, or deep, super difficult meditation is called, or practice is called katu, tapas, okay. In Portugal, Spain, it means little snack food. I like both of them. Okay. Mikyope Senube. What's the definition of the great tapas, mahatapas? It's nebeso kanjuyan yomobeyi mikyope. Someone hurts you and you don't get irritated for 1 second. Someone hurts you and you don't get irritated for 1 second. Then that's mahatapas. It's very, you want to hear a bad joke? You have to say yes or I will not tell it. Yes. Okay. If you don't want to hear Geshe say bad thing, close your ears now. Okay. There's a very famous saying that the highest tapas is to not get angry when someone hurts you. So tapas means spiritual hard practice. In India, you have to burn your body, or you have to jump off a bridge, or you have to put a knife to your hand, or then you're a tough guy. It means tough guy. Tapas means tough guy. You're a tough guy. Spiritual tough guy, okay? And then the most famous spiritual tough guy, Shantideva said, is you can keep your patience. You don't get angry. You don't get upset. So there's a famous story. The guys are walking outside a plaza, and he meet a big tantrika. In Tibet, they have long hair and should be braided, and should be they didn't take a bath for a few weeks, and they have this damanu, you know, ding 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 ding, and they're like whoa. Then secret diamond way guy, diamond way master. Actually, usually they have no training at all, but so there's this diamond way master, and he's meditating by the side of the road, and the guy's like, and he whispers in his ear, he says, "What are you doing?" And the guy says, "I'm meditating." Oh, what's the meditation? Patience. Never get angry. Wow. Eat shit. Then the guy said, "What?" And he said, "You're not meditating on patience." Famous joke, okay? Monk joke is kind of weird, okay? They can't have, they don't have any sex joke, for example, so they have to make joke about tapas, okay? Famous, Katup Chimbo. It means when someone really hurts you, you're like, yeah, okay. Okay. Not very exciting, you know. You are not jumping off a cliff, or you are not meditating for 12 hours or something like that. Someone hurts you, and you're like, yeah, okay. Sugan went home? I don't know. Sugan. Yeah, in Arizona, it's you can drive a car and big truck follows you, dangerous, and you're like, yeah, okay. 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 Katup Chambo. Dak Pe Shen Chipan Zimbe Semba Chambo. Semba Chambo means great warrior. great warrior. Okay, warrior. What's a great warrior in Lojong practice? Dakpe Shen Chepa Zimba. Gibson, this is the comparative instrumental. It's kind of rare. Okay, you use the instrumental S case, Dakpe, and it's comparative. So what's it mean? Dakpe Shen, rather than you, others. Okay, other than you, others. Okay, Dakpe Shen Chenzin. Chenzin means take care of others first before yourself. Take care of others more than yourself. Take care of others instead of yourself. Okay. If you learn it, you will have a happy life and you will have fun. Every single day you will have fun. Okay. If you can learn it, I guarantee you, you have fun the rest of your life. Okay. I get really sad when I see people who don't know about it. I feel sad because I feel, God, they could have fun all the time. They just take care of themselves first, you know. Take care of other people. Just try it, and the rest of your life you're gonna have fun, super fun, and successful also. You're not giving up anything. The more you give up for other people, the more you get. Duh. My ballet teacher taught me, duh. Duh means don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. The more you give to other people, the more rich you become. Okay? And then you can give away, what day was it? Day before yesterday, 65,000, just, you know, and then it's gonna come more, okay? Okay, get used to it and do it. You're not losing anything. You're not risking anything. There's no risk to take care of other people. You're not risking it. Just give. And it will keep coming back and back. I don't know where's my bank account. I don't know the number. I don't know the passcode. Only one living person knows it. She's back there. And I always have to call her. I say, where's my bank account? Well, you have this one, this, and this. And then I say, what's the password? She says, Geshe, I don't give you the password. You're going to lose it. You know, so she takes care of everything. Okay, like that. Just keep giving. Okay, and you not only have a lot of bank accounts, you've got someone to take care of the bank account. And you don't have to think about the bank account. And that's a real rich man. Okay, you don't have to think about the bank account. Somebody else she worry about the bank account. She's balancing it right now. Okay, all right. Kundu chiju nyaman sabacho chilam kundu chiju nyaman mindawa. You never give up doing the 10 Dharma activities. Okay, easy way. There's several definitions of these 10. Easy way is the 6 perfections and the 4 ways of taking care of other people, okay? Easy way. There's another definition, I think in the Abhidharma Samachaya, okay? That's called great practitioner. Dikpa mi gewa trama kyang magkapa shi du nepa. Okay, if you avoid hurting anybody at all, completely avoid hurting other people. Trauma kyang makapa, shidu. Then we say you are, what do you call? Peaceful. You are peaceful. You have a peaceful mind if you don't hurt other people. Okay, that's peace. That's peace. Right? Dunzen chambo. You are the great Vinaya holder. Okay, Dunzen, Dua Zimba is a very important word in our tradition. They keep their vows, keep the Vinaya. Okay. Now, in Shenzhen, they asked Geshe to do shufa, some calligraphy, and they gave it as a gift to a pengmao, right? And here it is. Okay, this is the word. This is the first word I chose. Okay, say Nyanjonma. Nyanjonma. this it's here is a very, very important word. Okay, very, very important word. Okay. Neljor means yoga. It's the Tibetan translation for yoga. Okay, Neljor is the Tibetan translation for yoga. Neljor Ma is yogini, female yoga master. Female yoga master. Dorje Neljor Ma, Vajra Yogini, is the greatest Buddhist angel in history. Okay, and so Neljor here, he's making a joke, okay, and it's very subtle. And the monk who wrote this book, the editor of the book is Trijang Rinpoche. He's born in 1901, passed away in 1981. He's my teacher's teacher, who wrote this book, who wrote down this book. And he's the greatest writer in modern history. Great, great, great writer, unbelievable writer. And you are that lineage. He's your great-great-grandpa. I'm your grandpa. Ken Rinpoche is I'm your papa. Ken Rinpoche is your grandpa. And Trijang Rinpoche is your great-grandpa. And you are direct lineage of Trijang Rinpoche. You should study this book because your great-grandfather wrote it down and your great-great-grandfather taught it. And that's your lineage, okay? Even you don't want it, you are. Okay, I'm sorry. If you're in this room, your lineage is Trijang Rinpoche, which is the teacher of the Dalai Lama, okay? And great, 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 great scholar, but he's famous for his kindness. He's not so famous for his scholarship. He's famous for being a nice person and a kind person. And his beautiful face, I'll show you a picture. His face is beautiful, you know, he has a face, kind face, okay? Anyway, they wrote this book, Neljorma. Here, those great writers are making a joke, okay? They say, Nelma la Jorwa, say Nelma la Jorwa. Jorwa means you make a connection, okay? Jorwa means you make a connection. The Sanskrit is huge, or yoga, okay? Yoke of two oxens and things like that, okay? So Jora means to connect, connection. Now means, that's the crucial word here. When the Tibetans translated yoga, they didn't just use the word for connection. They used the word now. Now means marmahata. You want to explain? Yeah, Stanley taught it last week in Shenzhen. These two guys taught it last week. You see this, it's not Jackie Chan, it's the other guy. Huh? Kind of Bruce Lee, but who's the other one? Jet Li, yeah, Jet Li. When he fights some guy, you know, the person who's not a wushu master, martial arts master, if they're not master, the movie is very long. You know, boom, 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 then I'm like, boom, 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 you know, boom, 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 boom. A real wushu kung fu master, he's like, tick. Then the guy like, and the guy fall down dead, and dead like that, you know, just go, tick, or they go, tick. You know, just there's some point in your body, I don't know where it is. Luckily, my brother doesn't know. They just do like this and you die, okay? That's called no, okay? It means exact point, you know? And you don't go, whoa, 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 and jump up and down. Yeah, there's Trijang Rinpoche picture. I like this picture. I love the picture. He wrote this book. He wrote down this book for his teacher. Teacher gave a talk, and he was the writer. He was the editor. I think it took him about 20 years. to finish this book, and it's a masterpiece. It's the greatest book in the Tibetan language, in the modern language. It's the greatest book. Yeah, and I lived next to him for 6 months. He's in the next building. And I thought I don't want to bother him. So I didn't ask to meet him. And then he passed away. And I told my teacher, and he yelled at me for like 1 hour. It's stupid. You stayed next to him for 6 months and you didn't go see his face, you stupid. And my teacher has one name for me, and that's the one. So anyway, Namala Jorwa means, the word yoga in Tibetan is precise practice. In the military, they call precision airstrike, precision bomb. It goes to the exact half a meter, and that's Nelma. That means Nelma. So real practice, great practice means effective and minimum effort. Okay, super effective, and you're not jumping up and down for half an hour, kicking and punching, and you're just like tick, tick, okay, and then you get to be a Buddha, something like that. Okay, what is it? What's the Manmahatta? Taking care of yourself first, then cut it. Like tick, and then your life is smooth. Okay, I don't know. What's the most frustrating thing about being 70? Number one, your body falls apart. Even you do yoga, your body falls apart. It falls apart slower, it's good, okay? That's the second most frustrating thing. The most frustrating thing is that you figured out life and no one believes you. You tell younger people, you grab Jeannie like this, you say, I figured it out, and she's like, what, Geshe? You say, stop taking care of yourself, take care of other people. She's like, nice, Geshe, nice, okay, just let go. And I'm going, okay, but if you can really do it, you're gonna have so much fun. Okay, just take care of other people first. In the beginning, it's a little bit hard, like serve other people first, let other people go first, everything do for other people first. In the beginning, it's a little bit difficult. And then suddenly everything is beautiful because you are making great seeds all the time. You are making great seeds. We went with Sonia she's at the airport. She and Igor are the same. You see his shoulders? It's like that, She can also do what you do. When we go to Kiev, he picks up everybody's luggage. Like 5 people's luggage he picked up at the same time. And I never saw it again until Sonia came. We traveled with her, and she can do it also. I guess it's from having kids or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's precision practice. Precision practice. Don't waste your time on 55 practices. Just take care of other people first. And that's like airstrike, precision airstrike. He uses the word, and he's making a big joke. It's a big pun. If you don't know scripture, you miss it, okay? He's hiding the word for yoga here. He's hiding it here. It's very beautiful, okay? All right, and he's hiding Marmahatha in the same sentence. It's very beautiful, yeah. Okay, last one. Oh, that makes you a Neldropa Chembo. That makes you a great yogi. Okay, if you hit the, if you hit the killing point in your practice and you kill your habit to take care of yourself first, then you're a yogi. And it's a joke, it's a pun, because the word is the same. Neldropa. Okay? You're a real yogi. Okay, got it? Even if you don't get it, just nod. Okay. My old students, they are so skillful. The worst ones, they fall asleep in the class. and they start to go. Those are the worst ones, you know. And better, more experienced student, they're like this. And they are completely asleep. Yeah. I'm like, you got that? You got the thing about yoga? The super high yogi in Geshe Michael's class, they nod every few minutes. So they're like, they are completely asleep. They're like, they know how to sleep with their eye open. Then they know every 1 minute or 2 minutes, they're, okay, so that's precise practice, if you want to know. Okay. If you practice Lojong, you can get this far. So, Tim, I'm supposed to do Q&A? Is it time? It's past time, right?
In 7 minutes.
Okay. If anyone, oh, by the way, we reached a very interesting place in this book. When I was teaching in Mexico in July, there are something like 8 or 9 great teachers in Mexico. Very, very good teachers from Guadalajara. And they just got back from a tour. They did a tour of like 5 countries or something. And they are really unbelievable teachers. So when I went to Mexico in July, I brought them to my room and I taught them the next section. And I said, you guys teach it. And they taught it. It's, I think it was 18 pieces of the Lojong. They took 18 of the points and they taught the whole thing. And they did a great job. They did a really great job. So, and I'm really happy what Peter and Maria are doing of having kids and grandkids and great grandkids. And, you know, I was on a plane, lady sat next to me, you have any kids? I said, yeah. She said, how many? I said, 84. And she's like, and I think she's thinking about some part of my body. I don't know. But anyway, maybe they have more. Peter, okay. All right. Any question you guys got? Tim. So we're going to skip the next part because they taught it already, and then we're going to go to the end of the Lojong. Okay.
Thank you, Geshe,
Welcome.
for this amazing teaching, which always seems hit the crucial point
Okay.
in my mind. I wanted to ask. I noticed that taking care of other people first is twice in those 5. It comes in the second advice and in the fourth advice. Taking why is that?
Yeah. It's called Depekin, okay? Depekin. And Depekin means, so before the time of the Buddha, and in the early years of Buddhism, there was a revolution in Sanskrit language. Before that, it was very disorganized, and there were many different spellings and different grammar rules. And then somebody named Panini, he came, and he made a book of Vyakya. He made a book of grammar, Sanskrit grammar. And it was so brilliant that everyone followed it. Everybody accepted it. And no one writes any other Sanskrit. The old Sanskrit is gone. The Vedic Sanskrit is, nobody can read it. It's 5,000 years old. And nobody can read it. It's in the old style. But the new style, Panini, is about couple thousand years old, only 2,000 years old. And he has a long list, very long list In the Tibetan translation, it's about 4,000 pages. And he has the rules of Sanskrit. And one of the rules is called Dubekyen. Dubekyen means a great writer should never repeat themselves, and a great speaker should never repeat themselves. They shouldn't repeat the same thing over and over, okay? And in a sutra, we should never repeat the same point twice. Sutra should move along with fresh stuff, and nothing should be repeated, okay? That if you do repeat it, you broke panini, you broke Dubekyen. Dupa means to unnecessarily repeat something, okay? But, so if a great writer does repeat something, like if Trita Rinpoche does repeat something, there's a reason. There's a deep, deep reason, okay? And it's fun. One of my fun things is to find out the reasons. You know, if someone like Pabonko Rinpoche repeats something, a great student is supposed to go and figure out why. And there's always a deeper reason, okay? Like a great teacher will never repeat something unless there's a purpose, unless there's a deep purpose, okay? People, and as I mentioned earlier, you know, I would never forget being accused of teaching the pen. People say, Geshe Michael's getting old. And you say, how do you know? And they say, he keeps repeating the same thing. Like those people in the nursing home, you know, he keeps repeating the pen. He forgot that he taught it last year. And I'm not that old yet, okay? And there's a reason why I repeat it, okay? And it's the same in the Lamrim. So something fun is to read carefully those pages and figure out why they repeated it, because they never make a mistake like that. They always have a reason. I was in a car. I got in a car with another student, with my teacher, and I was his driver and everything else. And you know, for over 20 years, I was his cook, his driver, everything, gardener, poo-poo cleaner upper, everything. And so I drive, and he says, let's go to the grocery store, you know. And I said, which, you know, he says, turn left here. And it was the wrong instructions. We were supposed to turn right. He said, turn left here. And I just turned left. My teacher says, turn left, I turn left. I don't worry about it, you know. I don't say, then the guy in back, he's going crazy. He's like, no, the grocery store's to the right. Turn it. He started to try to change the wheel. I'm like, you know, teacher say left. There's a reason, you know. And we went left. We go around the whole block and we see a terrible accident, you know, on the highway. Terrible people die, you know. And I'm like, you know. So if this book repeats something, there's a reason. And it's fun to try to find the reason. So that's your assignment, Ronit. You have to find the reason, okay? And it's fun to figure out why the teacher turned the wrong way, okay? And many times, it's fun to watch a new student get frustrated about it, you know? This guy's always turning the wrong way. Shut up. There's a reason. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. All right. Other. That's a good place to stop, actually. Right, Tim? Right. Okay. Good. All right. Ming Tian Jian. We'll see you tomorrow. And yeah. Lojo. Okay. Do tonight. Start doing things for others first. Take care of others first. Okay. And I don't know. It's very frustrating for an old person. Like, just do that. You're going to have fun for your whole life. And people are like, and then they don't do it. And it's very frustrating. But if you want to save yourself some trouble and you want to have a happy life and just fun. I'm not like a super peaceful guy. I don't sit there all the time, you know. I like to get out and have a good dinner with Seiji. You know, I like to go out and have fun, but if you take care of others first, you have real fun, okay? All right, see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Geshe, for teaching. Thank you, everyone. Please stay in the room. We have a couple announcements. Thank you all the teachers, Connie, Jigme, Maria, and Hannah for teaching the symposium classes today, and Edward for supporting the yoga classes. Thank you very much. So tomorrow we will have yoga in the